And it is time for our weekly messages. So I'm going to start. My rose looks crooked. Honey, that looks better. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit of an adjustment. Okay. Okay, guys. So let me start with general message. What is the general message for the collective? Ooh. You know, okay, collective. This is similar to last week's. This is similar to last week's where it's telling you to lean on your support. All right. Some of you guys are on different pages when it comes to a connection. And the reason why I said it's similar to last week because marriage is coming out again. So some of you guys can have different ideas of what you feel like is marriage. What marriage may be to the cross watcher may not be marriage to you. There's just different pages. You guys can get into an argument with one person is giving more than to this relationship than the other. One person is putting in way more energy than what the other person is giving. So spirit is telling you to be patient. You're being protected. If you guys are arguing, because the way I see different pages, if you guys are arguing, you know what else I see as well? Some of you, it could be a situation where you would need to be patient with this person. Some of you guys can feel rejected by them because they're not giving in as much as you're giving in. So when it says lean on support right now, if you're looking for support from this person, you may not be feeling supported in this relationship. You can feel like you're carrying the weight of this relationship all by yourself. So when it says protected, it's like you are being protected. Some of you, it's like you need to be patient with this person. Or some of you, the reason why this situation isn't working is because you need to be patient and wait for something else that's more aligned with you. It's probably not aligned. Let's see more. This is like a continuation from last week, I remember. All right. So it says interference. And honestly, the way that I see interference, it could be outside influences that are interfering in your connection. Whether that is a third party or people getting into someone's ear with support. It could be like, who are they leaning on to support them when it comes to this relationship? It could be interference, like bad information. But of course, this is general message. So let's see, what is the interference for this connection? See, be careful, guys, because actually interference can be outsiders. All right. If they're holding back from you, the interference could be another connection, or it can just be someone outside of your connection that's giving them information that's preventing the connection from moving forward. All right. Let me see more for general message. Let's see more, my loves. Tell me more about, yeah, guys. It says spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. They're mirroring something to you that spirit is trying to get through to you. And the lesson can be go slower. Some of you could have moved too fast, honey. You need to take your time in order to really get to know the person. Maybe you didn't know them as good as you thought, or in the beginning you guys had such strong chemistry and it felt like it could be a soulmate. It felt like it could be a soulmate. When it shows past life love, you guys remembered each other. It could have felt, some of you, it could have gave you the vibes of like love at first sight. You know, some people believe in that. Some people believe in love at first sight. And then as you tried to get this connection off the ground, all of a sudden it started to trigger things. It started to create blocks. And when it shows abundance, it shows that you've done the work. So it's like, take care of yourself. There's something like addictions. It shows addictions. It shows children. There's some unhealthy codependencies in this situation. Some of you too with addictions and children, and you have overcome and you've done the work. You could have felt codependent to this relationship, and it could have had to do with like childhood wounds. Like whatever love you didn't get from your parent. And I don't really want to go that far as to say that, but sometimes it really be like that for real, guys. Sometimes you're attracted to people based on the inner work that you need for your healing. So with addictions, you could have felt codependent on this person, hoping that they can love you in ways that, you know, like if you weren't able to get through to your parent, then you're trying to get through to them. And it's the same situation. It's just played out in your love life. So it could have been a situation like that. Either way, with decision, somebody in this connection could have been indecisive, or for you, it's time for you to make a decision on this relationship. Like spirit could be calling you to say like, you need to lean on your support, or somebody needs the right advice. Like, is this the type of connection that you want moving forward? Because it looks like then it's actually causing you anything good. That's what it looks like. I don't have, let me see guys, if you want me to go, what lesson is this? What's really going on? Oh, I got it. And you know what else too with children? Some people can like hold on to childish like habits, you know, like if you're going to step into a relationship, or if you're in a marriage, if it's a relationship or it's a marriage, there's certain childish behavior that needs to come to an end. So if there's certain things going on in this connection where, yeah, it says face the truth. Spirit wants you to know, honey, that you are a queen. I feel like you need to make a choice, and it shows anxiety and like you're scared. Like, see, it does show love affair. It definitely shows love affair. So this could be a situation like there's love affair, there's gossip about this connection, all kinds of stuff, honey. I feel like you need to make a decision on whether you, and it says with protection, it says Archangel Michael. So you are protected from harm, but there could be pettiness and gossip about this connection. Someone could be like running and avoiding the truth of this connection. And then it says karmic third party. So, honey, and with legal, somebody may have to go to court. Somebody could have got caught up with the system. Let's see the outcome for this situation. You need to make, like, for general message, you need to make up in your mind on whether you really want to continue this connection on or not. It's like you're looking for love in this situation. You're looking for stability. I feel like that's what you really want. You want to strengthen the bond with this person. You do love them and you want your dream to come true. But it's almost like they need to show you more dedicated effort, you know? Some of you, if you feel like they're not making dedicated effort, then you can release them temporarily. Or you just need to be patient with them as they grow. But it's up to you. I'm gonna leave this in your hands, general message, because this looks like this will go on all day. You get to decide if you You know, like someone has addictions. You could be upset. It could be exhausting. You trying to tell this person they need to grow up. They have childish behaviors. There could be outside influences interfering in your connection, and it's making it more complicated to get off the ground. Or if you're in a marriage, it's making your marriage very turbulent. So you get to decide if this is something you see yourself continuing in, or if you're going to walk away. Free will, baby. Free will. So, for work, it shows creativity and it shows the dream. Some of you guys can get your dream job this week, or you could be working at your dream job. And when it says conditioning, I feel like you're conditioning yourself like to more discipline. You know, some of you are fighting for your dream job. This week, your job can feel kind of like stressful, but it's meant for you. Whatever you have as a dream, it's meant for you. And your work environment can be very friendly. You have a friendly work environment. Let me see though, how's your money doing? Spirit wants you to take one day at a time. Don't let your job like stress you or overwhelm you. You can be conditioning yourself because you're climbing the ladder, whether it's at your company, whether you're building your own company, you know, and when it shows ripeness, it's like something is about to take off. You could be working in silence. You could be working in silence and something is about to take off. All right. Some of you too, with your job, you could have been a little distracted because of grief that you were overcoming. If there were things that were happening outside of your job that was causing you a little grief, it's like things will get better this week. And with adventure, you could be taking a risk, or your employers can offer you another position that's higher and you could be taking a risk. I just see a new job offer. All right. Let me see. How are your finances looking? Let me see. Yeah, in the past, it looks like things were slow. Your finances were slow. Some of you, your hours could have been cut, or you didn't have like, your hours could have been cut, or normally you work overtime, and it looks like this week things are going to start to speed up. However, how are your finances doing? Some of you were losing motivation. Okay. Some of you could have been going through financial setbacks, and this is what you're working to overcome this week. You're very stable. It says you will be stable and very, very prosperous, but you are overcoming setbacks that you dealt with last week, okay? So that's what I see. You could have been struggling with motivation. You could have been going through things outside of work that was kind of like slowing you down. So you're trying to recondition your mind. You're trying to reposition yourself and focus. You could have felt really burdened by work. And this week you're stable, but it looks like you're still overcoming financial instability. Like you are still overcoming financial instability. You're still overcoming setbacks. So let's start with the zodiac signs. Let's start with Taurus. Let's see for you, Taurus. What's coming your way? What's coming your way? Who's coming your way in love? Who's coming your way in love this week, Taurus? What's your love life looking like for this week? Who is coming towards you this week? My lovely Taurus. What's happening? Taurus, you cannot get on the same page with somebody, and it shows them taking a break. They could be disappointed, or you could be disappointed on how things are turning out. Taurus, I take this as them, because I'm going to start out at the top with them, and then with you, I'll do you here. So you guys could be taking a break on this connection, and they feel very hurt over it. Like things are not turning out the way that they thought. and they wanted long term with you. Let me see. Where are you when it comes to this connection? Ooh, baby, you baby, you single, honey. Like you're taking your power back and you're single. But then it shows Ace. It shows Ace of Wands and Six of Cups. So are you just going through a temporary standstill? Or some of you, if you are single from this connection, are you single from this connection? And honestly, Taurus, let me just say this, and to anybody else, if this is not you, so I say the top is them. I say you're down here. If the energies seem reversed to you, just take that, all right? Because the energies could be reversed, but this is just so that it can make sense. But the energies can always be reversed. So like I said, if you're the one who's taking, I mean, if they're the one who's taking a break and they just feel disappointed and they really were looking forward to the commitment being long term, then you, Taurus, would be the one who's taking your power back. You're getting single from this, and you could be actually with Six of Cups going to sleep with somebody from your past. That's what Six of Cups is. So somebody is on some other stuff in this connection. All right. And deep down inside, both of you, you're both missing each other's attention. You both want attention from each other, and you both are expecting the worst. So if this relationship is feeling like a burden to one of you, I just see you guys taking a break. One person with their break is actually going out there and doing them. Ace of Wands is them sleeping with someone else from their past. The other person is just like, I'm so tired, I'm so hurt, and I'm so disappointed. All right? And they're just like looking at all that they could have had with you. So if this is them, it's like they're looking at everything that they could have had with you. They're so disappointed it didn't turn out the way it did. You both want each other's attention. So to me, this looks like a standstill. That's what it looks like that's going on in your connection for this week, like a standstill. And honestly, you might hear from them this week with the Page of Pentacles. You might hear from them this week and they come back to try to build on this connection. So that's what's happening this week. Let me see. Ooh. You both will be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities like 1111, 222. You guys can also talk about taking a vacation with each other. And if it's not a vacation that you guys were talking about taking with each other, it could be that the relationship became so stressful that someone needed an escape. And that escape could have been through somebody from their past. When it comes to Six of Cups, somebody that they have fun times with when things get hard, which is not good. And it does show the divine feminine. So once again, this could be you. There could be a moment where things are just getting too heavy in the relationship and someone's just scared, panicking, and they need an escape. All right. Let me give you one more card. Someone could be overworking as well. See, it shows interference. There is definitely a third-party interference. If you wanted to know that, there is a third-party interference. Whenever things get hard, somebody turns to a third party, and your intuition could feel it. You probably just don't have truth, and this is why you probably struggle to trust this person, or this person probably struggles to trust you. So what is the outcome? What is the outcome? Yeah, the outcome is you guys arguing and you trying to seek the truth. And then you guys try this again. You may try this again, but you feel helpless and hopeless about this person. Somebody doesn't trust someone in this connection because of inconsistencies. Somebody doesn't trust someone. So that's what I have for this week for Taurus. If this story resonates with you. Let's see what's going on for work. And then we can do advice cards. What is going on for work for Taurus? Taurus, you're working your way to the top of your company. Or if you are, Spirit is saying, be patient. You have a new beginning when it comes to your finances and work. This could have been, in the past, it looked like it was postponed and you were looking for other positions. Some of you could have been looking for other positions because it's like, come on. I need more money. My job promised me a promotion or more hours or more money. Or it can just be a fact that you want more money. You want more money because you want more control over your life. You want to do the things that you want to do. You want to spend your money freely. You could have felt very limited because of your job. Some of you could be working a good job, but it's still just not enough. You want more money so that you won't feel so limited and restricted. You want more money to play with. So Spirit is saying, be patient. So what's the outcome? You have financial growth and you are able to have money to play with. That's the outcome. You get more money to play with and you start to mature in your position. If you were looking for a raise, if you were looking for financial growth or more hours, you end up getting it this week, and you get to have time to have money to play with, and you get to work really hard. So that's going to be the outcome financially for you. Some of you too, if you were just looking for a job, you're gonna get another source of income. If that's what you were looking for, you're gonna get it. Aries. Somebody wishes that they can help you more, but they feel like they just don't understand you. They feel like everything is just going wrong, and things seem kind of like shaky with you two. You know, it's like a connection where somebody's trying to make you happy, but they don't know how to make you happy. Let's just see, Aries. So let's go straight for your love life. Who's coming towards you? The top is them. The bottom will be you once again. If the energies are reversed, then just make it make sense. The top is them. See, somebody's trying to make you happy. They love you. They really, really feel connected to you, and they're trying to get on the same page. They're trying to get on the same page with you, Aries. That's what it looks like. This can be a Cancer, but I see them traveling towards you this week. You know, they want to do something fun. Like, you guys could have been going through a rough patch. Yeah, 3 of Cups. They want to do something fun. They're so tired of sitting in depression or sitting and waiting to see what's going to pop off between you two. So they may try to plan something really, really fun for you. Some of you too, if work's been a little hard and stressful, they could be trying to cheer you up a little bit. So I see you two, them planning to do something fun and nice where you both can dress up and sit down and just allow the stress and the weight of the world to go. So that's what I see from them. All right. From you, damn. I kind of felt that. With you, Aries, you do not feel happy with this connection, and you're very distant. You could be focusing on yourself, focusing on your money, trying to get your balance back in your life, trying to get your peace back in your life. That's how you feel. And at the same time, the same way how they want to get over things, so do you. Because the 6 of Swords shows that you're just tired of things being so difficult and heavy and hard. You're sick of it. But you do want to focus on your money. Yeah, I see you both coming back together, King and Queen. That's another thing too, Aries. If you could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. I mean, they could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, you know? You guys could be talking about marriage, Four of Wands. You could be talking about marriage, but you're just going to wait and see how this connection goes. What's your issue with them? Aries, what's your issue with this person? You just don't feel happy with them. You feel like they play a lot of head games and mind games. Like you do want this connection. You actually do. You want to build on this, but you just don't. You guys are committed, but you just feel disappointed on how things are. Like certain things, like, I don't think you trust everything that they say. But it's sad because right here, their intentions look pure for you. I don't know. Let me see. Let me get a little bit more information and then we can move on. It says in denial. Yeah, you feel like this person is in denial. You feel like you see certain things in them that they need to confront or they need to consider that they don't see at all. So there's things that you see in them, but they don't see it. Like they're obsessed with you. They even thought about moving with you, but you're in a mental prison with them. And it shows commitment. Some of you feel caged. If you are in a commitment, you feel kind of stuck. And you're hustling. You're going to hear from them today. If you're in a commitment or you're about to be in a commitment, you're going to hear from them today. They want to do something fun to like break up this tension that you guys have going on with each other. All right. Whatever tension, there's certain things that you see that they don't take accountability of, or they may not see certain things your way, but they want to get you out of this like stressed out place. And you're considering them like to release them completely. A part of you, you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like, will we be able to make it through this? It's like you're starting to see things differently. And then you're also starting to realize like, I need to take care of myself more. Yeah. They're going to be opening up to you. You can be completely open and vulnerable with this person. They're going to be opening up to you. You guys are going to do something fun in order to recapture the romance in your connection. It's like they want to bring the lightheartedness back. See, outcome. Confronting each other, them reaching out to you. You guys are going to have an open, honest conversation, and then dreams coming true. So they're going to do something to like recapture the romance. Take your heart away. And you could be getting readings on this person. You don't trust them with you mastering your emotions. And it could be just as innocent as this person just still needs time to grow, Aries, and their intentions is not as bad as you may think. Some of you too, you could be overthinking certain things that they say and they do. Okay, let's see for work. I forgot to Aries, you have a lot of anxiety. Like you have a lot of anxiety and stress. Let me tell you what's going to get you this week, Aries. Uncertainty. You're uncertain when it comes to your job. Like you're very strong though. You're a very, very strong Aries, and you could be like facing a period in your life where things just seem like you don't really know. You know, if you have a lover, you don't really know about them right now. There's certain things that you can see with you as an Aries. You could be more woke, you know, you could be way more intuitive and woke. And when you're more intuitive and woke, you can see things that other people don't. So that could be it. You could be thinking about later down the road and how will your life, you know, how is your life going to be? How is your future going to be? If you're trying to buy a house, you could be thinking about the compromises that you need to do financially in order to save. It's like, to me, you are being realistic, but you can also be very hard on yourself. So if you have a partner that's going to take you out, I promise you need it, because you're being real hard on yourself. But I'm not trying, like, what you're thinking about, it matters and it's real. You're really starting to look at things more differently. You are analyzing everything around you because you're trying to make a real stable, beautiful future, and you just want to make sure you're making the right decisions for yourself. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I have this partner. Yeah, we're talking about marriage. Yeah, we're committed, but how will they really be as like a husband or like a wife? Like, there's certain things I'm seeing in them, and I'm noticing, and I'm scared about the future with this person. Like, what you're worried about, it's real and it matters, you know. But you could be thinking about it so hard that it's just causing your mind to, like, too much anxiety, too much worry, too much, like, you're just so scared. Like, I don't really know. But with work, it shows compromise. If you feel like you've been fighting, I feel like there's a celebration. There's a big celebration when it comes to your job, you know. So that's another thing. Your strength is good because it works out at work. Let me see. Yeah. If you have financial goals, I see you hitting your financial goals, but it takes a lot of work. You're going to be exhausted. And there's also a new vision when it comes to, like, your job. So if you made any mistakes in the past financially, I feel like whatever celebration is coming for you, it will compensate for whatever financial losses you did in the past. Another thing too, if you're like a business woman, a businessman as an Aries, you could have took a financial, you could have took a chance financially in it, and you took a hit, and you're going to overcome it this week. All right. You're hardworking. You're a good person. I just don't know if you trust the path ahead of you. Let me just give you one more card. One more card for Aries. Yeah, you're going towards the doors of personal happiness and healing. Whether you see it or not, like, there's going to be a rainbow at the end of the tunnel if you're going through a dark time, Aries. It won't. Sometimes in your mind, things can seem way more dreary and daunting than how the outcome is really going to be. I just feel like right now you don't really see it because you're looking at it from all this worry, this stress, but in the end, it's going to work out in your favor. That's the way I see it for you. Sagittarius. Some of you could be getting invited to an event this week. And I hear turning heads everywhere you go. So this could be some of you, I want to say something so funny. If you're finally going out, and if you're a single Sagittarius and you go out and you get hit on a lot, I see you saying, like, this is not no one night stand, honey. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm with. So I see you, like, you get a lot of attention, but just because you're sexy, just because you're dancing, just because you seem free does not mean that you're easy. I feel like that's the energy that you're sending out. Baby, I am not easy. Do not come to me with the bull crap. So you're getting a lot of attention, especially if you're going out, you know? But you're going to be making it real clear to people that you ain't on that type of time, honey. You're just out to dress up, look beautiful with your girls or with your guys, but you are not into the extra nonsense. That's what I see for you if you go out. And I hear sharing the love. That's another thing. Like, you can be a Sagittarius when you're out. You're the life of the party, and you love to share love. You love to have a good time. But just because you're open and, you know, like, you're having a good time, and, you know, if you dance, you wind up yourself, does not mean that you're inviting people to, like, your body. You're just having a good time. You're just in the moment, and you ain't here for the nonsense or the shenanigans. So, and you're gonna, not only will you look good, you're gonna feel it as well. So let me tell you, that's some potent energy. Let me tell you, for my divine feminines, baby, for my divine feminines, if you know how to, if you know how to, like, shine your light, You know, like you tap into that energy where you feel so beautiful, and you're out and you're having the time of your life. It creates a very potent magnetic energy that people are allured to you. But just because people are allured to you when you're in that light doesn't mean that everybody has good intentions, and I think you're aware of that, you know? So just because you're out there shining looking good don't mean that it's an invitation for just any and everybody to be all on your body, if you know what I mean. So that's what I see for you. Like you just having a good time and you being in the moment and you sharing that with people. So some of you too, you may even somebody may even ask you, because of your personality or because how like open and vibrant you are, you might even get like someone who asks you if you can host with them or if you can do certain things with them. They can ask you if you can promote an event with them or something of that nature. So, all right, let's see your love life. That's what it is. Spirit says like star energy. You might have star energy if you feel like popping out and being sexy or handsome, like star energy. Anyway, for your love life, this is them for this week, and this is you. And once again, the energies could switch. So if the top, you feel like, wait, that's me, love wind, just take the energy as it is. Anyway, so for them, somebody wants another chance with you. Like, let me see. Let me do one more card. Ah, sugar. Seven of Swords. What does that mean? Seven of Swords and commitment. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords, because that's like sneakiness with commitment. I ain't going front, Sagittarius. Let me tell you how I feel it. Be careful of somebody trying to come back towards you that you ended things with, because they could have tried to sneak away from this connection and become committed to someone else, and it didn't turn out the way that they hoped, and they could be lying to you about it. I don't know why, like lying. They could be lying to you about it. Like everything that you had to offer them is literally what they need. But they could have made it seem like you were asking for too much, or tell me more. Yeah, they walked away from you, honey. Someone that's coming back, they're going to kill you with kindness is what Spirit says. And this could be someone that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone who is a Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. They want you back so bad. Let me tell you what happened. You have real love to offer. And they could have made it seem like you were making a big deal about little things, when the truth is what you were asking for was actually right. You demand to be respected, you demand to be valued, and you demand to be appreciated. And honestly, that's not asking for too much. So whatever you had to offer, I can feel it in the energy that it was genuine. Whatever you had to offer, it was genuine. And why did they walk away? Because the Ten of Swords is an ending. Why did they walk away? See, they just decided, with life experience, they could have tried to build someplace else. They really did. I'm going to have to tell you it the way I see it, even if it's uncomfortable. Ten of Pentacles is they ended things with you because they tried to create another life with someone else, and it did not work out. It did not work out. And if they started to realize, some of you too, it can even be like if they had gotten divorced, they could have tried to go back to fix their family, and it didn't work out, or they started to deal with this person because they thought that they had more of the qualities of like a wife or a husband, and they will finally get the justice that they deserve, and it did not turn out that way. So it's like an awakening. This person had a big awakening, and they released the wrong person, honey. They done released the wrong person. That's what happened. They released the wrong person. And this person could have been younger too. So that's another thing. If they left you for someone younger, they could have felt like they would have been able to have their way. The person is younger, they're naive, they probably won't expect as much. And honey, let me tell you, whatever they had planned, it backfired. It did not work out that way. So they're starting to realize, like, damn, Sagittarius is right. Dang, Sagittarius really is a queen, and Sagittarius has so much love to offer. So when they come back towards you, they're after your heart. Let me see a little bit more. They're after your heart now. Yeah, it shows divine masculine. They, more than after your heart, divine masculine, divine feminine, they probably feel like you are their counterpart. Like, wow, I played myself. Sagittarius is actually, me and Sagittarius are more alike. Me and Sagittarius are actually more fit for each other. I did this to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is my queen. So, that's not funny. In the end, Sagittarius, I feel like you will always win. I feel like you're the one who's willing to journal, cry your heart out, go get help that you need, and heal yourself. I feel like you're the one in the connections that, I don't want to say this, but you could have been through a situation where you were overlooked in a sense because they didn't realize that you had it all along. I feel like this is a case of the grass was not greener on the other side. And now they're starting to see you as, they could have seen you as petty, honey. I hear petty. They could have seen you as the problem. They could have seen you as petty. They may even feel like you lost hope in them because of how they act. They could have also said, like, you're always serious. Like, you're always serious. You demand more. You speak up. You stand up for yourself. So they probably thought if they can go younger, then they can probably get their way. It did not work out that way with them, Sagittarius. That's the truth. And Spirit wants you to know that you're always protected. So stand in that femininity. Keep being you, because, honey, honey, they get it when it's too late. So you don't lose people. People lose you, baby. Please believe that. Please believe that what you have to offer is so genuine and so divine. But just because you're genuine, divine, and you have a big heart doesn't mean that you have to allow people to come up in your life and play with you. That's what it looks like. They thought that they can come into your life and play with you and it would be okay. So with the archangel protecting you, sometimes if people leave off of your path, it's so they can get their karma, so that they can really see what it looks like. Yeah, go ahead, go. So you can see what life looks like without me. You know, if you think you can get it better, go. And it might hurt you. You might cry. You might feel like, damn, how could you? But in the end, you always win. I want you to know that, because that's what it's showing. In the end, you always stand up on top. Divine feminine, you may get knocked down for a while. You may close your heart off for a while, but by the time you're done journaling, meditating, and praying, you get your power back, and then people be having to come back and beg you and cry to you, and I'm so sorry. Yes, baby. Keep being a good person. Keep being a good person. So that's what it looks like. They tried it with that Seven of Swords. They tried it. They were sneaky. And okay, let's see you. Yep. See, look. You know you have a big heart. And honestly, with this big heart, you love this person too. And I like that for you. You can love a person, but still realize that you don't have to take their shit. Just because you love somebody doesn't mean that you will allow them to come into your life and play with you and play with your emotions and play with your feelings, because you know that what you have to offer is so genuine. So with this Five of Swords, it's like, you communicate how you feel. You're not afraid to hold back. You're honest. And people, that's another thing. People probably don't like how honest you are. You can see through things. You can see through people. Ace of Swords is cutthroat honest. Like I am very honest. So I don't know. With the drama card, you're not going to let the person come back in that easy. I'm going to tell you that. You're not going to let them come back that easy. With the Five of Swords, you are going to say some stuff, honey. And it's to protect your heart, because you know that your heart is big and you're genuine and you will give the clothes off your back to people. So whatever you communicate, it's more about you standing up for yourself, that you won't tolerate certain behaviors from people. So if they call you petty for speaking your truth, you know that you're a good-hearted person. Let me see. It's going to stress you out that they want to reunite with you. And you know what's so funny? You probably came to the conclusions already that, you know what? I'm just going to move on. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to focus on myself. And then as soon as you start to do that, then here this person goes. So when they come back, it's gonna stress you out. It's gonna stress you out, Sagittarius, because the ten of Wands is like, this is stressing me. And you know what's so sad? You just want fairness. This is all you want. You want honesty and you want people to be fair with you. Give me transparency. Be honest with me. That's all you're asking for. Hi, Lindsay. That's all you want. You want justice. It just means like, be fair. Give what I give. I have a good heart. Have a good heart to me. I'm honest. Be honest back to me. You're not expecting anything crazy. You just want reciprocal love. You don't want anybody out here trying to play with your heart or trying to gaslight you. What you want is genuine. I have to repeat that because it shows it in the cards for real. All right. So what is going to happen with this situation? What's going to happen with this situation? It shows you connecting with them. Some of you may give this person another chance and decide to, yeah, look, the star. It could be an Aquarius or somebody who has Aquarius in their chart. But there's a chance that you may give this person another chance. You might. It shows it. Free will for everything. But let me just try one more time. Yeah, it shows success and growth. Sometimes it shows power. You're going to be in your power. And you're probably just going to give them another chance and wait and see if they... No, you might. You know what it is, Sagittarius? There's two things. You might give this person another chance, or you could still keep your options open and just wait and see if they can keep their promise to you. That's what it looks like with waiting and success and growth. You're going to wait to see, can they focus on you? Will they stand up to what they said? There's a huge chance that you guys will move on from this stuck place. But in the beginning, you're not going to make it so easy, and you're still going to leave your options open and just wait and see if this person is capable of holding up their end of the bargain. That's what it is. Are they capable of holding their end of the bargain? Because that's the only way that you will feel safe. That's what I see. If you ask me, honey, okay? Only if you ask me. That's what I see. Now, let's see what's going on with work and your money. Some of you too, I hear college degree. You could be starting school. You could be starting school because you want more money. But honey, you gotta pay money to make money, don't you? Okay. You get a contract. I hear like big, like, yes, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. Like, yes, finally. If you've been waiting for a specific contract, if you've been waiting for a specific opportunity, you finally get it. And it's the break. It's the financial break that you need. It's the financial break that you need, because some of you guys been hustling and busting your behinds and still barely making it. So this breakthrough is going to be the breakthrough that you need. You have a negotiation on a contract, and it's exactly what you need. Now you can just, like, all that stress when it comes to money, it's going to be off your shoulders, Sagittarius. This is the break that you need. That's what I feel. And once again, it's coming up, like getting a lot of attention. So, honey, if that heartbreak, if that disrespect and heartbreak made you invest into your looks more, let me tell you, this week you're going to see like a lot of people like checking you out or asking for your number. Be prepared for that, Sagittarius. And you are still healing. You're still healing from things that hurt you. And here it goes again, a cornucopia of blessings. So you have financial blessings. I'm telling you, you're healing and you have a breakthrough. Some of you may see the number 888, which means lots of money is coming towards you. So Libra, my lovely Libra. Libra, you could be getting your eyebrows done, or you can be getting your lashes done, or your feet done. Baby, you could be getting all done up. You know what it is? You're not feeling that good. So you could be doing things in order to make yourself feel better. Like get your hair done, get your lashes done so you can feel better. That's what I see for you, Libra. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Libra, the top is them. At the top, it's just us. Let's see. Oh, at the top is them. Somebody is, if you've had quarrels or clashes with someone, they are taking a break from this relationship. The way that the Four of Wands looks, like, to me, the Four of Wands is, I hear childish. Like, they could be getting hysterical about you, complaining about little things, and it's like they're going to focus on them. And I'm talking about even if you live with them, Libra, even if you live with this person is taking a break on you, and they're going to be more selfish. The Empress invests in his or herself. And they feel like they need to be more cautious with you. Like, I need to be more cautious with you. I got to be careful what I say to you. Anytime I say something, you take it personal. You don't care how I feel. It's always about you. I'm spending money that I don't even have. I barely make that much. All kinds of stuff. Like, and I hear cashing in their check. Like, this person is, they're even impersonating you. Honey, you got this person delirious. That's not funny. It's so funny. This person is triggered. They're very, very triggered by you right now. And clearly, you could be very triggered by them as well, because you're stressed. I see you want to get your hair, your nails done, and do whatever you got to do to feel good. So right now, if this person is not paying you no mind, it's because they're at their wits' end with this connection. This seems temporary. This doesn't give me like, is this temporary? Let me see. How do you feel? See, you want attention, and you're holding back from them too. You want their attention. You want their attention. They're not giving you any attention, and they're doing it on purpose because this is very intentional. This could be a person that feels like no matter what they do, you don't see their effort, and they're just tired, and they need to like release this, like they were angry. So if they're detaching from you, it's so that they can focus on themselves. And they do get very hysterical. You may not realize it, but they could be sensitive. So I see you holding back, but you're waiting to see what they're going to do next, and you miss their attention. You do. You want this person's attention. You want their affection. You don't know what they're going to do, but it's almost like, well, if they're going to act like this, then I'm going to act like this too. So it's like a standoff. I knew it. You're waiting to see what they're going to do. And you could be jumping to conclusions about this person. Like you're jumping to conclusions, you're arguing in your head about them. And you feel sad. Deep down inside, Libra, you're very sad. Like you do want their attention. You do want to work this out. But the way that they, when they're mad, they shut down and withdraw their love. And you probably feel it like, damn, I feel alone. You're going to feel very alone. And it's because when they do this to you, it makes you, you feel, if you're with somebody and they disconnect from you and shut down, then it makes you feel like empty inside. So you're going to feel alone, but you're going to be trying to play it off by doing things that make you feel good. But the truth is you want their affection. You want their attention. You don't want it to be this way for real. You don't like when you guys get like this, but you're here for it at the end of the day. So yeah, you still want this commitment. You want to make love to them. You're tired. You just want them to like stand up. Take the lead of this. If you know that I'm mad at you, do something about it. Fix it. It's like you're waiting for them to like reclaim the relationship and stand up and do something about it. You can't stand when this person shuts down and acts like this, but they spin out of control emotionally. They detach and they purposely just try to block you out. But they do love you. So let's see. Yeah. I mean, by the end of the week, you guys can end up making love and getting over this. You both just need a moment. When it says cleansing and clearing space and removing negativity, you both love each other. And this is what the person's going to realize too. Give them their space, Libra. They love you. But sometimes, honey, you get on their nerves. You get on their nerves, boo. You know, it just is what it is. You get on their nerves. You know, even with this smoke, sometimes they may need a smoke. Like, honey, you stressing me out real bad. I just need a break from you. And you may not see it like that, you know, but that's all. They just need a break. So let's see. What is the outcome for you two this week? You're going to be dealing with this. I feel like by the end of the week, you make love, but they trigger your inner child. Anytime they get mad and distant from you, they trigger your inner child. You feel alone. You feel abandoned. You feel scared. You don't know what to do. So you're on edge, like waiting, and you're just trying to use things to like distract yourself, like investing in your looks, trying to take your power back, but you get scared. Yeah, you guys are going to fix this and come back together. Honey, they just need a moment, like I said. They need a moment. Can I get a moment, please? That's what I see. For work and your finances, Work is financially, things can be slowing down. I see you slowing down. I feel like work is going to be easier for you this week, Libra, because you're slowing down. You know? You're holding on to this job. You love this job. I see you like speaking with your coworkers. I see you being more organized. You may even feel a little lazy. You're just slowing down. And it shows celebrations for you as well. And that's another thing too, like maturing can know, like I feel for you, it shows you're very stable this week. You're very, very financially stable this week. Let me just say this, with maturity is knowing who you are and the amount of workload that you can actually take on to perform effectively. Maturing is realizing that you will not be 100% all the time. And that if you are tired, there's nothing wrong with slowing down. If you don't feel so connected to your job, there's nothing wrong with slowing down or even taking a day off for self-care. I feel like that's what is going to happen with you this week, but you're very financially stable and capable. Like you could have, you could have been at this job for a while. So you know how to regulate, you know, when you're on the verge of burning out, and instead of you overly working and exhausting yourself to like hurt your own self, you know that like, I can feel my body right now and I need to pull back and slow down because I'm tired. So that's what I see for you financially. You avoiding burnout, you taking your time, not pouring from an empty cup. Some of you work for yourself. And if you work for yourself, I see the same approach. Like you love your job, but you could be on the verge of burnout. So you're just reevaluating your own body, your own limits, and you're taking it more easy when it comes to your job, and you still are very financially stable. So anything else? See, rest and rejuvenation. Let's go. Take care of yourself. And you being, it says attached to thinking man. Some of you are really going to be restless about a partner. Like you're going to be thinking about a partner. You're going to be very, very restless about a partner this week. And you're also paying attention to your body. You're going to be resting and rejuvenating. And your mind is going to be on a partner. They're thinking about you as well. But I just feel like they're detached. And when they detached, it makes you cling to their energy because you're afraid. Be careful of like validation. You know, you want their attention. You want them. Validation and reassurance is different. Maybe you just need their reassurance, not their validation. Maybe you need more reassurance from them because they're not really saying anything. All right. It could be that. Pisces. I see excitement coming your way. There's two things that's coming your way. A gift. You could be getting a gift from a lover this week, and you can also be getting an opportunity that is meant for you, but somebody could have been holding back on, like purposely, and someone is speaking to them like, no, you know, the Pisces is owed this, give it to them. It's a situation like that where somebody could have been withholding an opportunity for you, and you get the opportunity and you're excited. And also you may get a gift. All right. So let's go. You can also be in a period where you're setting your sights higher, which just means that you've been evaluating your life and certain things in your life, and you're expecting more for yourself. You could be looking at areas where you were settling, and now you're starting to realize it and you're expecting more. So you're increasing your potential. Or maybe you see more of your potential, so you're increasing your values. And little details that you used to look over, I see you actually like spending time critiquing the details. And You seem very work focused, but let's see what's going on. You seem very, very work focused, or if you have goals, like focused on your goals and the little things that you weren't paying attention to. Now I see you giving your focus to it. So this is good for you. Your plate is full, but I feel like this is where spirit wants you to be. So the top is them. The bottom is you. Once again, these energies could be reversed, so take it how you see it, honey. Take it how you see it. Okay. So, for them, I see excitement. When it comes to this person, when it shows justice, I feel like this person just completed a cycle in their life. And with Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who moves slow. They move slow because, honey, if they move too fast, they're going to tip over and fall on their face. So this is somebody who's taking their time when it comes to this connection. All right. If you ever see them take a break, yeah, this is somebody who can require a lot of sleep. This is somebody that you're partnered with. They can be sleeping a lot this week with the Four of Swords. But Two of Cups is like somebody who's working, somebody who's making time for you. So with justice, clarify justice. This person could have gotten more information that they needed about this connection to move forward. They've been thinking about you. They've been thinking about the future. They've been thinking about work. This person had a lot on their mind. But if they were slow, if they were moving slow in this connection, if you guys were like stalemated, it's because they didn't have enough information to move forward. This person didn't feel as confident about this connection like they do now. Or it could have been a situation they were unsure of themselves. They didn't know if they could really meet your standards. They didn't know if they can show up in this connection the way that you would want them to. So it's like somebody who felt a little insecure. They were insecure about what they can give to you, how they can flow in this connection when it comes to you. They were secretly thinking about walking away. That's not funny. I'll be laughing at things that don't be funny, for real. This person was secretly thinking about walking away. So they're going to rush back in towards you when it comes to the Knight of Wands. All right. And it shows wish fulfillment. I just feel like if you felt like this person was moving a little funny and you couldn't really understand it, it's because they were going through things within them that they needed to make either like a final decision about themselves. Are they capable? Can they make this happen? You guys could have had disagreements or like speaking about the future. And the more that you would talk about the future, the more scared this person would be. Like, I don't know if I'm capable of handling this. So with the Justice card, whatever they had to complete within themselves, because they were wondering if they should disconnect and run away, you're going to see that they have certainty when they move towards you. However, I feel like when you come out of a cycle, you overcome something, you're exhausted. So if this person was in their mind heavily about you, it could have caused them a lot of mental exhaustion. So I see them up underneath you, but they're sleeping. Like there could be a lot of comfort. This person gets a lot of emotional fulfillment and comfort with you. All right. So that's what you're going to see, this person passionately coming towards you. Or if you are already with this person and your sex life was getting kind of dry with them, it could be because they were overthinking. They were just in their head and working a lot, and you guys didn't have time to spend with each other. I see them coming towards you. All right. For you, you were upset. Queen of Swords don't play. So that, like I said, there could have been things that you were speaking to them about, things that you could have been. It shows the silent treatment. You were upset with this person. Or maybe you felt as if they weren't being as available to you or being true to themselves. Some of you felt like they weren't being true to themselves. They weren't being true to you. Not necessarily you. Not necessarily you. But when it shows the highest priestess, you could have been giving this person the silent treatment. And then it shows communication. You're going to be communicating to them, or communication. Oh, you could felt like there was a lot of drama with this person over communication. Maybe you felt like they weren't communicating their true feelings. Like, how do you feel about this? What's going on in your mind? What are you thinking about? What's happening? You need to communicate with me more. You know, it's almost like you may feel like this person takes on burdens by their self, but if they're in a partnership with you, then the burden belongs to both of you. So you could have felt as if this person was withholding information, withholding how they feel. It could have stressed you out. But with the Three of Cups, it shows, yeah, this is a commitment. With the Three of Cups, it shows you guys being able to, like, you were very disappointed in this commitment, and you felt borderline neglected. You felt borderline neglected by this person. And you were confused. You felt neglected by them. You felt confused. You were expecting the worst. You didn't know if you could trust what they say. Half the times you're wondering what's even going through their head. But it shows you guys starting over. All right. With the six of cups. The Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Let me see. They want more of you. You guys could have gotten to, they could have been watching you too. It shows unconditional love. You guys have unconditional love and genuine feelings for each other, but maybe this person needed to get clear on who they are, what they want, what can they have. It shows access granted, social media. This person could have been watching you, or they could have created a fake profile to make sure. Like, maybe they weren't that sure about you. It could have been a situation like that. You know, you guys can be thinking about moving. Maybe this person's more obsessed with you than they're willing. Maybe they're more focused on this connection and more obsessed with you than they show. And then you feel very, like, in confusion. Maybe this person has planned more towards the future than you know, because they don't always share their thoughts with you. And when it comes to access granted, they could be spying on you. They have anxiety about certain things, and they could be in the background. It could be stagnating the connection because they need to be sure. This is a person that really, really needs to be sure before they move forward. And I can't because... So let's see. What is the outcome for this week? It shows love. You guys strengthening your bond. And when it shows the Crown, see, they were thinking about you a lot. And the potential of the strength of this connection. So somebody can release, like, the anxiety that they have. And they can show you more dedication this week, all right? Let's see for work. Some of you, if you have too many jobs or working too many hours, you're going to need to make a compromise. Like some of you, if you have a lot of jobs, I see you releasing one because it's too much. Like it can be messing with your creative energy or with your energy, period. If you're trying to do 2 jobs or even 3 jobs effectively, it's going to hurt you. You're giving your energy to so many different positions or jobs that it can actually be taking from your energy. So you're going to compromise and release one, and you have either a new vision or a new job. You know, let me just give you another scenario. You have 3 jobs and it's stressful on you. With this compromise, you can have a contract that comes in and it will pay you more money, but in order for you to accept this new position, you're gonna have to release the other 2 jobs that have been weighing you down. So you're gonna have to make a sacrifice when it comes to work this week, Pisces, and I think you're gonna like it. Even though you can feel stressed about this decision, you're going to feel stressed about this decision, but Spirit wants you to admit that you have been exhausted. You have been overworking, and there's a beautiful outcome. You just have to trust. Just trust that you're making the best decision for you. You know, you might see the number 911 a lot, and I feel like there's a lot of spiritual intervention. So things that have been heavy on you or chaotic or causing you stress, I feel like there's a switch out. So for instance, if your job has been heavy and stressful on you, you've been praying for something, some level of ease, but you want a certain level of income. I see 911 being like divine intervention, them hurrying up and giving you something in order to help you. So take it like that. There's some ease coming to like the burdens that you've been carrying work-wise and financial-wise. There's a celebration. Yeah. You've been on a journey, honey. And like I said, some of you with this journey, it could have caused financial constraints. Spirit wants you to be prepared for like this journey is going to give you financial freedom. And someone who's been thinking about you, someone who feels really attached to you has been thinking about you a lot. They've been thinking about you. They've been thinking about what they have to offer you in love. They could have been in their head a lot, but this is like an opportunity, the garden and the gate. So you have more opportunities that is going to help you. See the door of spirit. You're going to see the number 911. And it's going to give you a happy outcome when it comes to finances. All right, Virgo, let's go. I don't know why I'm hearing autopsy report. Some of you, this is so sad, but this is awful. I've never got this in a reading. Some of you may have to go identify a body. That's so sad. And I can't believe that's even coming out. I want to tune into that energy a little bit more. Let me just tell you, some of you guys could have did like a missing report for someone. Like you haven't heard from them. You wonder what's going on with them. And the police could have identified a body. It could have been like the person has been in their house. They could have passed in their house, but this message is difficult. I never got a message like that before. Some of you guys can, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to tap into it more. Some of you guys can be going to identify a body. But it's not, even though it will make you cry, there's a level of peace knowing that you could have known they had a long fight. So I don't really know. This person had a long fight. You know, you ever meet somebody in life, they struggle their whole life and everything is just so dark. And it could be anything. They could have been fighting with a disease, and because of it, you know, like some people have a long fight with cancer, but it causes them so much pain and it causes them so much suffering. With this death, you feel like they're finally free from the pain that they've been going through. So although it hurts you, there's a level of peace that you know that they don't have to suffer the way they've been suffering so bad. And that's not for everybody. So please, because that was okay. So let's move on to let's move on. I'm going to tell you one thing. If you are a single Virgo, this message may not resonate for you at all, right? I'll do singles next week. If you're a single Virgo, I see you getting bored. Like you're getting bored in your love life, and you could be worried about the future of your love life and when you will find another potential partner. So this message is not going to be for all you Virgos. You can even, if you're a single Virgo, you could even been like reminiscing on a past lover and how things were like fun. You're happy it's over. You are so happy that it's over, but you could be thinking about the good times, like having Six of Cups, like memories on how things used to be fun when you were in love, but you don't regret walking away, because this person could have been troubled in their spirit. Like they were so troubled in their spirit and they caused you a lot of deep grief and pain, but you think about the good times and you're kind of getting bored with being single. So some of you could be thinking about going on like a dating site, or you're going to be in this week, you're going to be contemplating on what you should do in order to find a new partner because you're getting lonely and bored. All right. Now, for others of you, if you are seeing someone, this is the first time for them that they actually have not been bored in love. This is the first time that this person has been with somebody that is worthy of, like, if you're with someone, Virgo, right now they're working on themselves. Like you have opened this person's heart and you made them realize that they haven't been happy with people or lovers or a lot of things, and they felt rejected. They felt rejected a lot. They felt abandoned a lot. Like you're the first person that's been in their life that has triggered their heart to want more out of love and to do better. Like this person they could have been a person who gave up on love, but deep down inside, they give me like hopeless romantic. Like they're a lover boy, lover girl. They could be a Sagittarius. And with you have opened them to a new experience of love that they haven't had So they're really excited about this relationship, and they're really excited about about the direction that things can go into, and they're so happy that they can have fun with you. Like, you give them, like, you are so simple, you're so easy to love. Like, I like this. That's what you give this person. And you're so sweet and you're so fun to them. You know, like, they don't have that many people to share their personal business with. But if they were to share their personal business with people about you, they would tell them, like, I really, really met this person that I like so much. And they opened back up my heart to, like, love and the possibilities that I just thought that it couldn't happen. So this person is working on themselves, and they're even thinking about, it's like even things can come on their timeline. Like, they're scrolling on Instagram, or they're scrolling through TikTok, and they see all these fun things that they can do. And every time that they see fun things that they can do, they think about you. Like, oh, we can do this together. We can do this. So this is like a person who, I don't think they're telling you this because they're trying to be lighthearted. They're trying to be lighthearted, and they're also open to the fact that there's a chance that things may not happen the way that they think it will happen, but they're just so happy that they have someone who's, like, on their same wavelength. So that's what I see with this person. And they seem easy to get along with too. And they are single, Virgo. So it's funny, I said that you guys are single and you're bored. For you single Virgos, this can be the person that you meet next, or this can be someone that you're talking to now. So this person is single. They just want to live their life. This person is very lighthearted. They have a lot of awareness. But for some reason, as good as they are, they had a lot of harsh relationships and a lot of harsh things that happened to them, but it didn't turn their heart cold. So they see you as someone that they can have fun with, that they can work on themselves and be a better partner for. And that's what I see coming for you, Virgo. You okay. Virgo, you meet this person straight out of a relationship. So even for you, Virgo, I see somebody that you broke up with trying to come back into your life, and you cut them off again. It could be a situation where you felt like they had it all with me. I'm not going to keep repeating this with them. And you're getting your balance back, and then you meet somebody who's way more stable. So, and you're lustful. So there's drama. You're going to be talking to this new person, but there's drama in your world with somebody from your past. But this person is different. This energy just feels light. It just feels light. It feels like they found a new freedom. They just work and take care of themselves. I see, like, they like to go shopping. They think very differently from the people that you've been with. Like, this is a different type of energy. This person looks like they don't like this person looks like they don't even do drama, honey. So you have a lighthearted connection that's coming towards you this week, Virgo. But it looks like you still are fighting off people from your past. But you meet this, yeah, they're like simple. They could have a child. It could be a challenge with this opportunity because of, see, I knew it. This is a new opportunity for love. They just go with the flow. You guys can talk about building something. This is a person that's very, very confident, so you don't have to worry about their insecurity ruining things. Spirit is just saying there's a new opportunity of love for you. How do you meet this person? Let me see. Because this gave me... Let me see. How do you meet this person? Online dating. That's so funny. I said that. You can meet them online dating. You can meet them at work. Or while traveling. All right. While traveling to work. You could be traveling anywhere. You could be on your way to work and you meet them. Or you can meet them while online dating. And for your finances, ooh, I feel like you guys can have a financial miracle. I feel like somebody can help you. Another thing too, if you've been looking for a job and you haven't had any luck, I feel like you're going to get success. I feel like there's a miracle where you will get a job if you haven't been lucky in finding a job. Others of you, Spirit could be telling you to like condition yourself better when it comes to your spending habits, because you could have been down to nothing and you get a financial miracle where somebody gives you money or you get money somehow, some way. You know, you could be at a job that you actually don't even like. You're at a job, you don't really like it. You don't feel like you get paid that much. You can just be at the job temporarily to get more money. Like you could be at the job temporarily waiting for a better position. And it's a miracle that you actually get a better position that pays you better. All right. So if you were struggling to find a job, you're gonna, there's a miracle where you'll get better pay. Or if you were struggling financially, I see somebody giving you money. With envy and anger, just be careful, Virgo. Be careful with hostility. Be careful with envy. You can be... Some of you may feel like life just hasn't been fair for you. Even with financial constraints, you could be upset with the amount of money that you make. With envy, you could have been trying to get a better job and nothing is working out for you right now. So you could be in an energy where you feel like people have an advantage over you. Like people... How come I can't find the job? How come I struggle with my love life? How come things are not going my way? You can have that spirit where you may feel like you are being deceived by the universe or even deceived by the job you're at now. You can even see other people at your job who get paid better or they're getting raises and you're not. So it can create a lot of like anger, envy, because you want more and right now you may feel stuck. That's probably why it came up with a miracle. There could be a miracle coming for you. Aquarius, I hear the hot topic. People could be talking about you or thinking about you or willing to sacrifice for you now that you like turned your back. So you can have, if you've been standing your ground, there's people who've been in their head or talking amongst themselves like, you know what, like playing it off. You're in your feelings, but you're in your feelings for a real deep reason that people didn't want to look at. People didn't want to pay attention to the things that you were saying. And it's like you got quiet. It's like when I speak, it's not being honored. So how about I just be quiet now and whatever people want to think, however people want to feel, they can feel. It's like you giving up on people. And ever since you gave up on people, you've been investing more into yourself and staying more to yourself. And it's more obvious to people that like you may not recognize, the things that they could have found out about you, or they could have realized that a lot of the games and the childish behaviors, it's like they thought it went over your head, but it didn't go over your head. I don't know. It's just a bunch of bull. To me, because I want to. It just seems like people were creating a lot of chaos and havoc in your life, and you separated yourself from these people because of it. And now they may feel like you're in fear of them, or they feel inferior towards you. It's a situation where people are really starting to take a look at themselves now because of the fact that you withdrew. That's all there really is to it. Now they just found out so much now, you know? And I don't know what's going to happen with this information, but Spirit says it's going to make you happy. Like, sometimes you have to take the higher road, you know? Sometimes in life you may feel like you have to go down and play dirty with people, but you're making it obvious that you're taking the higher road, and it's the best decision that you could have ever made for yourself. It's just like taking yourself away from situations that are not serving you anymore, and starving people that want to be a distraction, starving people that now they have to sit with themselves and come to their own conclusions about you. And you don't really care about those stories. Those stories don't belong to you anymore, you know? And it's like, here I thought all along that I was behind, and the truth is I'm way ahead. So you're going to start to realize that, like, you're actually doing better than you think. You were just around a bunch of chaos that could have been slowing you down. And Spirit says that's their defense mechanism anyway. Like, their defense mechanisms could be to try to protect their own ego. They'll try to lie or try to shame you or try to pull you down, even though they know that you're on to them. It's certain things like that, you know, like you didn't deserve it. You went through certain things that you just didn't deserve, like people trying to pull you down with them. And they know that they were getting on your nerves, and they know that real recognizes real. Like, there's nothing fake about you, Aquarius. So you've been ducking and dodging a lot of people, and it's obvious that you're on to them. That's all. I don't know why that needed to be said, but Spirit is like proud of you, and honestly, they're protecting you too. And you could have had to make the decision. Like, I'm making a decision that I don't want this for myself anymore. Like, sometimes that's all it takes is for you to say that. Like, you to say, I just cannot do this anymore. And you just dropping it from your energy, dropping it from your mind, and focusing on what matters. And I feel like you've done that. And you've been sitting with yourself, and you've been sitting with the broken pieces, and you've been pouring into yourself. And it's obvious that you are winning. It's just obvious, you know, and it's pointless. It's pointless drama, and it's meaningless to you. So I just see a lot of big changes happening for you, and popularity, like unexpected popularity that you may not even want. Because you give me, I like to be out the mix. You give me, I like to be out the mix. I like to just do my own little thing and mind my business. And there's popularity coming to you. But I feel like, why is this? Let me see. I'm going to do the reverse for you. Oh, people starting to appreciate you more. This popularity is actually like appreciation. It's like things have been illuminated for you. You could have been in a place where you were indecisive of what to do with all this energy, entities, all this stuff. You could have been indecisive. Some of you too, with indecision, you have romance coming to you and you need to make a decision. It also shows community. So you going out, that's why. With popularity, if you go out, you're going to get a lot of attention and recognition. When it comes to the angel of balance, it's like you found yourself. And now you get to decide who you want to be with. Some of you could have been single for a while. Spirit says this is on your vision board. This is something that's on your vision board is going to be checked off. Whatever that is. Some of you could have said, I want a promotion. I want to end all pain. I want peace. I want to put my life back together. I want certain things you could have put on your vision board that you're going to see it starts to appear this week. All right. So you have romance, which indecision, two partners could be trying to prove their love to you. You can see things clear as day. People can't gaslight you or try to make you believe that you don't know what you know, because you be knowing. And then with community, having fun, turning up, enjoying life, getting your balance back and feeling appreciated, you know. And this season, you can have your cake and eat it too if you really wanted to be that type of person or be on that type of time. And even have your cake and eat it too, this means you could be in a season where you get to make a choice of who you want. People are pouring into you. People are trying to get you to open up to them. People are trying to, you know, do fun things and make you happy. You could have always been the one trying to make everybody else happy. So that's what it can be. So let's go to your love life. So somebody's spying on you. Somebody wants to be with you. Somebody wants to make this right. Whoever they are, there could be a lack of communication right now. And with juggling, they could be emotional about you. They can have lots of anxiety about you. You could be taking a break on this person. They want to be committed to you. They can see you right now as the Queen of Swords, you know? Like maybe you caught them out. Maybe you've seen certain things about their behavior that you said you're just not going to tolerate. Even if you are committed to them, Aquarius, you could be taking the higher road when it comes to this connection. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you or give you my energy. I'm going to take my energy back. So this person could be sitting with themselves. They don't know if it's definite. Are you definitely done with them? What are you going to do next? They don't know what is going to happen in this connection. They're kind of filled with anxiety, or they're in their head, or they're struggling when it comes to this connection because they want peace. It could be this person can be like emotionally immature or confrontational at times. You know? Let me see. For you, yeah, Justice. You still want to be with them. You still want to be with this person, but you definitely are giving them the silent treatment. And you miss them, but you just feel like there's too much drama in the relationship right now. You know? You still love them. You still want them. If this resonates with you, you still want them. You still love them, but you don't play. Let me see. See, it says nightlife. It also says gamble, take a risk. This person, they feel closed out of your life and they feel frustrated. They also feel tied to you. They're going to be spying on you. Yeah, I knew it. You triggered this person. And they feel really threatened by you. Like, I don't know. Like, that is your soulmate. You were in your head a lot about them as well, too. So if you are going out, living it up, and you're kind of like closing this person out temporarily, but deep down inside, you know you still love them, they are struggling with this. What happened? Wait, what happened with you guys? Patience. Soulmate. Yeah, time apart. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. You can argue with them about their effort. You could be unavailable to this person right now and you just need some time apart because they're not able to show up for you in the way that you want them to. And it's like you need to forgive them. Whatever went down, it's like you need to forgive them. And it shows in denial. So they could be in denial about the part that they played in this quick separation. Let's see what the outcome is going to be. Yeah, I had a feeling. You guys are going to confront each other. They're going to reach out to you, and then you guys are going to embrace this. This person feels so threatened and uncomfortable about you right now. So if you did take a separation because you just need to focus on yourself, you just need to clear your head, there could have been trouble in paradise. It shows justice. Like you will receive justice in this situation. I want to see, wait, Aquarius, one more about this person. You guys can be thinking about traveling soon. They find you to be very outgoing and fun. They feel very protective over you. This could be somebody who pays your bills, or, and it says I'm all over the place. I don't know what I want. And they're very shy of you, and it shows them buying you flowers. So I don't know, like, you intimidate me. I was looking for like something. You intimidate this person when you put your foot down. And when you speak your truth, it shakes this person to their core. It's almost like if you were ever a person to let them get away with like treating you bad, they would walk all over you. So you have to take a stand. You have to get this person in line. Like that's the type of person that they are. When it comes to work, some of you could be working 2 jobs and there's lots of joy at your job. It can also be stressful. You managing work can be stressful this week because you feel like you have to do a lot by yourself and you're so exhausted. Spirit just wants you to be careful. Like, don't get too caught up in your head when it comes to your job. Some of you can also be offered a new position. And I don't know if you're going to take it because it says clinging. If you might get offered a new position, but you may, money's looking good, but you may cling on to the job that you have in hopes that things will get better. All right. I also see you shopping this week, Aquarius. Shopping this week, taking pictures, looking better than ever. Some of you could be fasting. Cancer. Be careful of somebody getting close to you. Like somebody's trying to get close to you to get on your good side because they want to be around you because they want the benefits of you. And it's almost like they feel like they got to kiss your behind or make you happy in order to get back in your world. Let me go a little bit deeper, Cancer, because this gives me feminine. This could be a feminine, and this could be a feminine person. It could be a family. It could be a family member, a friend. I don't know which one it is. But without you, they feel, I don't know, without you, They could even be sending you like baby pictures or trying to get whoever this person is, they don't, you could have been, wait, let me ground this energy. They don't like how it feels to be on the outside of you. It's almost like this person, when they're in your world, they feel powerful because it's something to do with your energy. You can be a loving, inspirational person to be with. And when they're around you, they feel like they're on their high horse. They feel like they have an advantage over everyone else. But when you are disconnected from them, they feel small. And it plays in their head over and over and over and over again. So it's almost like they need to be around you to feel powerful. Like they feed off of your energy. They feed off of your energy. And Spirit says they're mostly narrow-minded and borderline narcissistic. So this person is narcissistic. They're narrow-minded. They don't really trust people. They get ignored a lot. They get ignored a lot. But just like, I don't know, like I even hear like a yes man. Like if this person turns into a yes man or tries to act like, oh, I just wanted to return the favor because I want to return the favor to you. They're only doing this because it makes them feel like they're your equal. So by being around you, it makes them feel like they're equal. Without you, they feel small. They spiral out of control. Their life feels. They also find you more gorgeous than them. You're more attractive than them. But when they're near you, let me tell you something. People is weird. And you know what's so sad, Cancer? I don't think you realize it. I really don't think you realize. Like, they may not even think you realize it. Like, honestly, you offer me so much more. And every time I'm around you, I have such a good time. And I just feel healed. And I just feel worthy. And I don't feel so depressed. And I don't feel like this. And it's like somebody feels like you balance them. And I don't think you realize what's going on with this person. I really don't think you realize it. Who is this? Hold on. Because this seems just like an outside influence. It's like somebody who wants to be closer to you. They really want to be closer to you. And they could be trying to attach themselves to you as a sense of identity. Without you, they don't really have an identity. They don't really feel anything. But just by being around you or being connected to you, you give them life. See? And this could be someone who actually is attractive, but they don't see themselves that way. It's like they can see you as this energy. Like you're the Queen of Wands. They can think very highly of you. You're confident. You're intelligent. And it's like, but you may have other people in your life. You may have other responsibilities in your life. So without you, this person spirals down. All right. So they're going to find a way. You'll know who this person is because they're going to give you a text message this week. And a text message, it could be like a funny meme. It could be something that they're trying to use as bait to lure you back in. They feel like you're more passionate about life. You're more bubbly. They want to fuel off your spirit. So they're going to try to use something to like pull you back in. Because without you, they feel very insignificant and low. Like low energy, low this. They also feel like you quiet all your haters. So they admire you. But I just feel, I don't know. Okay, put it this way. There's something in life called an exchange of energy. If you're around certain people and you're having fun, but you realize like your energy is depleted and you don't know why, pay attention to the energy exchange this week, Cancer. Because somebody could be around you because they feed off of you, and their intentions, they try to act so innocent and nice, but they're actually feeding off your energy. It's something weird. The Spirit says this is the answer that you needed to know. Because you don't like to go against yourself, and you may be feeling things, but you just don't know because your life is so full. So you can think things, you can, like Spirit says, this is a situation that's going to play out in your life. And you're going to be so thankful when you figure it out. You know, this can be something like that's in the back of your head, but you don't quite know yet. And you're a busy person, so you don't have that much time to think about it. But this is the answer that you needed about this person. All right. They may even like cancel all their plans just to get back around you. It's something like that. And it's sad because Spirit's saying God gave them so much. They just take life for granted. That's all that's wrong with this person. They take life for granted. They don't really know how to be grateful. They don't know how to, I don't know. It's all kinds of stuff. I'm done. Okay. So let's get into your love life. With your love life, the top is them, the person coming towards you this week. The bottom is you. Ooh. 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 Whoever this person is, it's definitely they feel connected to you. You guys have, Spirit says, like a weird connection that you guys have. And everybody knows you're happier with this person. That's the thing, Cancer. So people know, like when you're around this person, people know, like you get so excited, you get so like childlike, you start to come back to your normal self. So your normal self, it could just be like if you guys are on the rocks, your energy goes down. When you guys are doing good, you just feel way more like cheerful, open. You start to celebrate life. Like this person, you love this person, Cancer. You actually do. And people around them are starting to get hooked onto the fact that you really do love them. And they love you too. But with this Ace of Wands, I just see excitement. They feel like you're a wish too. But then it shows with the five of wands, it's like this person can be confrontational. Let me explain it to you, Cancer. They're confrontational with you. They bring you dramas because they love you. Sometimes they just feel very, very unsure about this connection when it comes to you. Sometimes they get a little insecure when it comes to you as well. And you guys, you both, this person got you, Cancer. And you both are very, very attracted to each other. So you could be attracted to each other. You both can be very emotionally fulfilling for each other, but you guys be having drama. And the drama is at times they just do not trust you. That's all there really is to it, Cancer. They feel like this relationship is constantly going on like emotional roller coasters, like highs and lows. And they want things to work out with you, but this is a person that don't take crap. They don't take crap. So it shows synchronicities. Even when you guys will see a lot of matching synchronicities. This is a person who probably has to journal about you or speak to their friends about you. And let's see you, Cancer. Yeah, they make you happy. Why are you disappointed? Because you feel left out in the cold. This person, sometimes they may punish you. You're waiting on them. You're waiting on them. And it shows the Lovers. Be careful, Cancer. When this person, when it shows the Lovers and sneaky, Cancer, do you have another person that you lean on? Anytime you're hurt by this connection and they leave you out in the cold and you're waiting on them, do you be laying up under another lover until you guys can get over what you go through? Because that's what it looks like. You might have somebody that's in your life that you get attention from whenever this person goes off on you and then holds back. And you get sad and depressed and you feel like, I don't know what's going to happen. So you might have somebody who's younger that you might have to fill a temporary void inside of you. And it's funny because whoever this person is, Cancer, they are very suspicious about it anyway. Like they are suspicious. They feel like when you ignore them, it's because you're faking it because you're probably doing something that you shouldn't be doing. They feel that already about you. Once again, too, these energies can be reversed. See which one works better for you. But this person knows their power. This person knows that they love you. Sometimes they just do not trust you. They feel like they think you're being a player behind their back, and that's why they cause drama. They feel like you're hiding things. And although they do make you happy, Cancer, you do, whenever you guys go through tough times, it looks like you do have a lover you lean on. So just be careful, because they already are suspicious over that, Cancer. You can also be afraid of this person because deep down inside, you may think that they know. Like there's a deep, deep part of you that feels like, damn, I feel like you know already anyway. I feel like you caught on to me anyway. Like a part of you feels that. And they make you happy, but sometimes, once again, this energy can be reversed, but sometimes you sabotage the connection and this person purposely punishes you because they see what you're doing. So if you feel like this person is suspicious about you, they have every reason to be suspicious about you. And I hear, and everybody knows. So a lot of people know your business. That's why you're panicking. You could be panicking because it's like, you know what you're doing. Let me see. Yeah, it says, does this situation align with my integrity and release? It's like you guys have so much passion for each other, but at times, and it says longing and true love. In this connection, there's somebody that pulls away because they feel like they have to act within their integrity. Like someone may feel at times like, I wonder if I'm settling. Like, I don't know if this is the best option or the best choice for me, and they pull away. But it's like, damn, but I love you so much. I don't think you're the best one for me, but I love you. And the love is what keeps them with you, even though they feel like they're on this roller coaster with you. And you may know that and feel a little guilty. Oh, did I do outcome? So the outcome, see, you're going to feel alone. You may reach out to them to share your love. There shows joy and stability and you guys fixing this connection. All right. Cancer, I see you working a lot. And I see you working a lot because you have so much on your mind. Sometimes you can use work. You can use work in order to take your mind off of things. And I feel like if you've been praying for more income, if you've been praying for more work, you get it and you feel guilty because you're tired. But this is what you prayed for. So if you prayed for a second job, if you have your own company, if you prayed for more clients, it's like, yeah, you get it. But now you feel guilty because it's like, dang, I'm so tired. So just be careful of that. If you wanted more money, it's going to come in the form of more working hours, a second job, or if you have your own business, more clients. But then you get exhausted really, really quick. So a cornucopia of blessings just means that there's blessings coming. Things that you prayed for is coming. And more romance. So if things were a little on the rocks with your love life, there's more romance, there's more financial blessings. Scorpio. Scorpio. I don't know. I'm getting this separation before elevation. You're about to have a big breakthrough, Scorpio. So there's a lot of things that might be creating uncertainty on your path. And it's because you're about to have a big, I'm talking about, you're about to have a huge breakthrough in your life. So I see you, if you're going through uncertain times, I see you trying to find ways of drawing in positivity and trying to be happy exactly where you are, not knowing. I also see you enjoying your time by yourself, you eating foods that you love. All right. So let's see with your love life. Somebody that actually wants you is giving you the silent treatment. And they feel justified. They feel justified of giving you the silent treatment, but they actually want you. Honestly, be careful. This person plays games. I feel like this person tests you. They purposely test you to see what you're going to do. They can even test you to see if your feelings is the same as theirs. See, so 7 of Swords. This person, they play a lot of games. Another thing too of why they can be giving you the silent treatment, because deep down inside, they had to end things with a third party in order to be with you. And you probably didn't know that. They had to make sure that they really, really wanted to be with you. So they could have tested you. They could have, some of you, they criticized you. They've been critiquing you. One minute they're sweating you. The next minute they leave you alone. And all of this is what they're hiding, is that they had a third party that they had to like let go of in order to be with you. If you give this person the silent treatment back, they're going to rush into your life in order to hurry up and save the relationship before they lose it for good. So for you, it shows you taking your time. I don't see you really paying this person any mind. Yep, 4 of Cups. I don't see you paying this person no mind at all. You may not even realize the game that they're actually playing with you. You may not even realize it. Because I feel like you're first of all, you give me single. You give me single Scorpio. And you give me like your heart is so big and you're on a mission to find the right partner. And you give me also, it's like if it's meant to be, it will be. So you're on your own journey to like self-love, healing, exploring what the world has to offer. I see you like looking for vacations, and it's like you finally got out of a dark spot. Or some of you finally got over like a really, really heavy past, and you're trying to see, what does life have to offer me now? Like now that I'm not carrying the weight of the world on me, what is in front of me? So you're going to be missing this opportunity with this person because you're very focused on yourself. And some of you, if you have children, you're very focused on your children and your children's future. So I don't even think you realize, like, this person, they're doing all this, but I don't think you see it that way, because I don't know how much you care. Like, that's the thing. I don't think you're as attached to this opportunity as this person is. So they're testing you, they're critiquing you, they're getting angry at you, all kinds of stuff. And I don't think you have any idea that this is even happening. Yeah, see? It shows you pulling back your energy and you just being single, sexy, and free. That's what I see. Like, what does life have to offer? What else can I do for myself? Like, you can even have a checklist of goals, or you could be trying to create a vision board of things that you want for you, because you gave your time, your energy, and so much to other people that you feel like it's time for me to pour it all in me. So that's what's going to happen with you. And this person, if you see them, oh, you want to go out, that's their way. Or they may even call you and try to throw you a bone to see if it can like catch your attention and lure you back in. Once again, I see you guarded. It's not going to be that easy for you to give people your heart, your energy, your time like it once was before. Because right now you're in a place that you're really happy about. And it took you so long to get to this place. So you're not spending it trying to worry about other people that come off like they're not as interested. I feel like this person comes off like they're interested, but they're not that interested. To me, this even gives me a case of like they're wondering if you're going to chase them. They're wondering what you're going to do. They have a lot of sexual thoughts about you. They love you, see, wanting attention. They want your attention, and they never met anyone like you before. You know? And they're so proud of you. If you told them about certain things in your life, what you've been through and what you're trying to do in your life. And it says they're a player. See, I feel like they have someone else. Even though they are a player, they're very sprung about you. They feel like you have a beautiful smile. And some of you a really big butt. They want your attention, but if you're ignoring them, you're doing the right thing. If they want you, they need to come to you, correct? Yeah. It's like this person's playing games with you, but it's making them more obsessed with you. And it says healing wounds. Like you're in a healing phase. You're just trying to trust the process, and some of you clear debt, take new trips, trying to do new things, go to new restaurants you've never been to before. So if you wanted to know what was going on with the person that you could be talking to now, that's what they're doing. They're secretly ending things with a third party and trying to get your attention, and you're just focused on yourself. Let's see the outcome. I don't know if I did an outcome. You guys may get into a big argument. because they're not really making the effort. So you're just going to release them. See, I think you just see things that simple. Like if they really wanted me, they would make the effort. They would set up a date. They would initiate more contact if they really wanted me. If they don't, I'm just going to leave it alone. Like you just see it that simple. But if they try to reach out to you, you're going to recognize it as, oh, you just want attention. You're just playing games and you might go off on them. Some of you might. For work, I see you taking more risk. You have a lot of peace, harmony, happiness at work. I don't really see that many opportunities coming to you right now. Some of you, if you're into real estate, you might be struggling to get a tenant right now. But Spirit wants you to let go of control and let go of the timing. Things will work out the perfect timing. Like, keep focusing on what you want. All right, that's what they're saying. How is your money? When it comes to your money, it says anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. So if you're finding unconventional ways to make side money, even if it's not happening right now, just know that you're planting seeds now and you will get the fruits of your labor later. Some of you too, you have a neighbor that really wants you. Like a neighbor that finds you so gorgeous and a neighbor who wants you. Let me see. How does your neighbor feel? I don't know why that came out. There could be somebody who lives close to you that that really likes you. How does your neighbor feel about you? They want to talk to you. I'm telling you, the Lovers. You have a neighbor that wishes they can like work on things with you. They could be watching you and trying to figure things out. Or they will try to relate to you to get closer to you. All right. Yeah. You're just going to be thinking about money, thinking about some of you, your house, thinking about money, thinking about your job, thinking about your healing. You're just all about you. Everything is about you. And some of you, you could be from time to time, if people deceived you or hurt you, you know who these people are. What Goddess of the Moon is illuminated of who's been trying to deceive you. So you already know who people are. You can be really good in like mastering manipulators because of what you've been through. Leo. My lovely Leos. Ooh, ooh. Not that fast, honey. Okay. Some of you could be trying to control your appetite. You can have a really, really high appetite, and it can be for a few things. It could be an appetite, meaning like you feel urges because your sexual drive can be really, really high and you're trying to like hold back. Or it could be like your appetite. You feel really hungry. You know, normally when you feel like that, that's passion. Like a new you is going to be born, or something new is about to be born in your life, and you might feel extra hungry. Like that's the universe hinting to you that you're about to give birth to something brand new. Some of you too, you can just be in heat, honey. You could be in heat for real. And when you're in heat and you don't have anybody to make love to, you probably feel hungry. But at the same time, I still see it the same. You could be giving birth to something brand new in your life, and it's giving you an appetite, or like your passion is coming back. If you feel the passion being brought back into you, it's because something new is about to give birth. So let's go into your love life. Some of you too, I see a ring. You could be buying jewelry. You could be buying a ring or something nice. Like treating yourself to something pretty. So when it comes to love, if you got into an argument with someone, somebody's moving cautious with you. Somebody's being very, 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 very cautious when it comes to you. They feel like there's something about you or this connection that just doesn't feel right. Like they're being very cautious and intentional when it comes to you. And I hear taking breaks right now is the best thing that they can do. So if you guys could have had a level of communication and they felt like something just doesn't seem right, I feel like they're going to be taking time away from you, Leo. And then it shows communicating. They can see you as a soulmate, but they're very, very cautious and defensive when it comes to you. All right. And it could be private. Like sometimes you're so private and they feel like you're trying to hide something. So when it comes to you, they feel like behind. Like sometimes being with you, they feel behind, or there's things behind the scenes that you're not sharing with them. So that's what I see. And I hear pretty doesn't mean perfect. Some of you, if you find this person attractive, just because they're attractive doesn't mean that they're going to be perfect. Because Spirit is saying that this is what's been hurting this person, the expectations that people place on them. Or it could be you, Leo. If it's you, it's like the expectations that people place on you, it could be hurting you. But that's their side. Like somebody is defending their beliefs. They just feel like something is off. Something just doesn't seem right. And they could be communicating this to you this week with communication and 6 of Cups. Like they cherish the good moments that you guys have had, because 6 of Cups means good memories. They have good memories with you. But when it comes to certain things about you, they have to stand on their beliefs. They have certain beliefs and certain standards that they have to stand up for and defend. So that's what it looks like. It says defend your beliefs, defend your decisions, stand your ground. This person is going to be standing their ground and choosing their battles very, very wisely. They're just cautious with you. So if they're not opening up to you completely, just know that it could be like they just feel like something is not right. Something is just... And they can be spending time working, and they could be trying to figure you out, because eight of Pentacles is like they could be distracted by this connection. They could be trying to figure you out. They could be working a lot, but then they get distracted with the thought of you, because once again, something doesn't feel right. So you could be with a Libra. It could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. But the biggest thing is like they just don't trust something in this connection, Leo. And it could be a gut feeling, like something in their gut is telling them that there's something that's just off. So for you, it shows the Lovers and it shows communication. I see you communicating to them. Whatever is going on in this connection, you want to fix it. Like you can see yourself working with this person, you know? Clarify Lovers. If you had other choices in love, because Lovers normally is choices in love, you can feel like this person makes you the happiness. They make you the happiest. They're someone that you would want to work things out with. They're someone that whatever you guys were going through, you just want to like get through it and move on from this difficult patch in your connection. So I see you communicating with them. But be careful, because if you're coming towards them, and then it shows the 5 of Swords, it's like, be careful. Make sure you're being honest with this person. How you come towards them, make sure you're moving with honesty and integrity, because they can tell that something is just not right. So you can be more emotional with this person. You can fight for this person this week. You can show them more of like your heart and your soft side. With the King of Swords, it can be like you're in your head a lot. So you have a lot of thoughts of this person. You think about them a lot. You think about the love. Like the Lovers is like having to make a choice or a decision about this love. It can even be like, how can we move on from the tough times? Or what am I going to do with this relationship moving forward? If you were using your head, or if you felt like you had to with the Five of Swords, lie to this person or be strategic with this person. You're going to start to move with love this week. King of Cups is like, okay, let me start over. Let me use my heart. So let's see what let me see what else. Let me see what else. Yeah, it's like a hamster. Oh, you could be working a lot. You can be working a lot. And once again, you're going to come to the realization that this person really makes you happy. They really, really make you happy. And you're going to be working a lot. You may even see synchronicities. Yeah. I just see you taking lead of this connection when it comes to you've been working a lot and you're going to take the lead in this connection. Let's see what the outcome is going to be. See, you guys could have took a break. You could have been making dedicated effort into this connection and then you took a break. Spirit says this is why it hits highs and lows. One minute there's effort being given, then the next minute that there's no effort. So it shows balance. They're going to be keeping a close eye on you, and there shows like balance and dreams coming true. So that just means there's a positive outcome this week. When it comes to finances, if you're waiting on a new opportunity, Spirit wants you to be patient. Be patient. And be careful of being in your head too much at work because you might make mistakes. It shows guilty. When you're in your head and you're not really paying attention to what's going on around you, you might make mistakes, so be careful. Ooh, one more. Sorry. Yeah, it says storm warning. You can be going through a temporary storm in your life. And it has to do with your attachments. It can be like beliefs that you have. You could be attached to certain things that don't serve you anymore, and it can create a storm. It can be even a certain mindset. Be careful of being too stuck, too rigid, too narrow-minded. Spirit wants you to open up and be patient with yourself. The possibilities are endless, you know? Don't limit yourself. There's so much more going on. Or there's so much more that you can have, Leo. Don't limit yourself. There could be some storms in your life right now. So don't be attached to anything happening right now, and open up the possibilities that you can have so much more than what's in front of you. Gemini. I hear sugar daddy vibes. Gemini, you gonna have a sugar daddy? Baby. Somebody wants your attention, and they're going to try to use money to allure you in because you look expensive. Maybe if I spend money on you and show you, somebody wants to prove their love. So they're going to say, maybe if I spend money on you and show you how much I care or want you, then you'll be mine. However, they don't like the idea of it. They don't like the idea that they have to spend money on you in order to get your attention because they feel like they're buying your attention. But this person is so desperate for your attention that they're willing to do it to see if it will you open up your heart? Will you start to show them more love? Will you let your defenses down? And if it's not that, Gemini, you can meet somebody that is older than you, and they have a crush on you, and they're going to use money in order to get you. It's a situation like that. You have like this free spirit around you, and it's attractive, especially to men that are lonely and their life is boring. So if you're a feminine Gemini coming here and you're just like, you're very seductive and very alluring, and you seem sexy, young, and free. So you might attract in older people that want to spend money on you just to get a part of your life. Like just to be, they want to feel that youthful, fun energy. And I'm not talking about like in a sexual way. I'm not talking about that. No. It's not like that. It's like your happiness can rub off on people. Like they want to be around that vibe, and they'll pay for it just for you to include them in your life. So let's see for you this week. See? You give this person love at first sight vibes. This is somebody who's fantasizing about you. They feel like you're for your age. I keep hearing, so this person is older. For your age, you're very intelligent. They also feel like you have a short temper. Like they need to be careful with you, but they're very confused about you. They even feel like you have other options. So they want your time. They want to have fun with you. If this person's number is already in your phone, they don't know if you're done with them and you're entertaining other options, but they find you confident, intelligent, you make them nervous, and they see so much more with you. So like I said, 10 of Pentacles, they want to feel like they can bring something to the table. And I also hear, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, I got your back. So what's their next move? Asking you out. Page of Pentacles. They're going to be spying on you. And Spirit says they're going to be short about it. Sure or short. Like, short can be like just getting straight to the point. Sure about it. They're very decisive that they want you. But for you, you're playing mind games with this person. 1 minute you're going to open up yourself to this person, Gemini. The next minute you're going to close off and go silent. So you're playing a game with them. Sometimes you disconnect from them. I don't know why. You might even make up excuses. Sometimes you're defensive towards this person, but you did have fun. You do have fun with them, or you're gonna have fun with them. I don't think you know if you really want this for sure. There could be something else that you really, really want. So you just play with this person. But if they take you seriously, I don't see you take them seriously. Yeah, there's other people competing for your heart, Gemini. You can even have a fire sign that you're in a commitment with. You could even be committed. Gemini, you could possibly be committed, and you got a few people chasing after you. So this person is just another person on your roster. Gemini, I don't mean to say it, but I got to say it how I see it. They're just another person on your roster, you know? You got a few people competing for your heart and for your time, and there can be some drama that you're going through with a commitment, but they could be the real person that you want. And whenever you go through drama, you just entertain other options. So if this person feels like you have other options, they're right. You do. So the outcome for this person this week with you, it shows love. And then you detaching. So you're going to give this person mixed signals. They may confront you about it. Be careful of opening up people's hearts and not really wanting them, Gemini. That's what I got to say. Be careful of opening up people's hearts, and you know that deep down inside you already have somebody that you love, or you just mess with people when you're bored, or you be doing stuff, honey. You be doing stuff. But for work, you're confused. You know, I don't really think you're that confused. I just think work is going to be really hard this week. And it's going to be hard for you to focus on the task at hand. You have a project and it's going to work out. You're going to be very, very successful. But I feel like sometimes you doubt yourself. I think you doubt yourself, and sometimes you think that things are going to be way more harder than they actually are. So you start to panic. So that's why Spirit wants you to get beyond the illusions. You got this. Whatever's in front of you, you got this. Some of you too can be struggling with sleep because you have so much on your mind. This week, Spirit is telling you to be patient with yourself. Be careful of attaching yourself to like doubt, fear. Be more strategic and get out your head. Get out your head and get in the game. You can do it. You're creating unnecessary worry and fear when it comes to work and your finances. Hi. Capricorn. Capricorn, I see you crying. And I think you're just crying because you're overwhelmed with life. You're overwhelmed with life. You think, I don't know why, but you think everybody figured you out. Like, how come I'm the one who always gotta take the blame for things? How come I'm the one who always... You may feel like the world is harsh to you, or you may feel like you always gotta explain yourself to people, or you feel like it takes so much to be you and people may not understand that. So you feel overwhelmed. You could be struggling with yourself. Like really, really struggling with yourself. And some of you can struggle with communication. Like, I'm so horrible at communication. You know, so you could be defensive with people because they may be able to see things within you that you're not willing to accept or come to terms with within your own self. And then when you're done going through this, it creates a lot of animosity, but I don't know. It's weird right now what you're going through. And I don't think it's to harm you. Whatever you're going through, it's not to harm you. I genuinely think that people want to help you, but are you open to help? Some people are not open to help. Like, I really think people genuinely want to help you. And if they see things in you, it's not to hurt you. I think it's people are genuinely scared for you right now. If you're going through things that you're not, how can I say this, that you're not coming to terms with. It could be people like, hey, I'm only telling you this because I actually love you, but you're getting defensive. And when you get defensive, Capricorn, people kind of back away. So there could be a situation where you're going through like a dark night of the soul where Spirit could be showing you things. People could be coming up against you, but it's to help you. It's not to hurt you. So I don't know. It's just a weird time for you. A weird time. Let's see what's going on with your love life. And I hear kids say the darnest thing. So if you have kids, your kids can bring you a lot of joy during this dark time. Like, your kids can make you laugh. You know, they're silly. They're silly. Or if you have grandkids, your grandkids can make you laugh. They're very silly. I want to say if you're a Capricorn and you have more than one option, people know. So if that's what it is, if you've been trying to hide, and honestly, Capricorn, if this is not you, the roles can be reversed, or this reading may just not be for you this week at all, but the roles can be reversed. If you're a Capricorn, then people can pick up on the toxic things about you. With the lovers, there could be people that are backing away from you because they feel like you have other lovers. You know, there could be people that could like this person. Wait a minute. My bad. My bad. The top is not you. The top is not you. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I messed up. So for the person that you're with, they're stressed out because they could have been trying to hide their toxic side from you. And you Capricorn, you are starting to realize that you're not the only one. So they love you though. The cross watcher loves you and they see you as the Empress, but they can figure out that you're starting to see the toxic parts of them and they could be flipping out. For you, Capricorn, you love this person, but you are so heartbroken. You are so heartbroken by this person and what they have done. And you are indecisive on whether you want to give in to them or whether you want to give them the silent treatment. It's like, should I give them the silent treatment and just stop pouring into this? Or that's how you feel, Capricorn. You love this person so much, but you're confused about their actions. You're confused about the third party, and you feel like you need to close the door forever. And you don't trust them. So you, Capricorn, you found out about a third party. You could have even found out that they were trying to build a connection someplace else or trying to make the person believe. You can even call the person and find out. And that's not for everybody. But for some of you Capricorns, you may even make a phone call to the person and say like, hey, has this person been trying to get with you? Because they're with me and we have a family. So what's going on? It could be a situation like that. So whoever you're dealing with is toxic and they have addictions and they weren't just giving their love to you. They've been giving their love to other people, but they want to work things out with you. They want to fix things with you. And they've been hiding a joint account from you as well. And that's another reason why you don't trust them. You found out that they had a joint account that they didn't want you to know about. So like you guys may have a joint account and this person's been hiding another account from you. See, it says release. Even it says a lesson. Like your relationship can be on the rocks right now. There's lots and lots of challenges about what's going on in your relationship. And you've probably been like, they don't recognize my worth. And the truth is, it's like they do. They just have some toxic nonsense that they need to release. So you have an opportunity to fix this. And their family could find out about it as well. Like, or your family, Capricorn, can find out about it. And their family is like side-eyeing you like, yeah, oh, okay. You know, so it's like lean on your support. Somebody gonna get caught within this connection. And then for work, I see you working hard. Like one thing one thing, keep working hard because your hard work is going to pay off. Like if you have a dream, Capricorn, and you're fighting for your dream, do not give up on your dream because it's going to work out. It's definitely going to work out. All right. Let me see. I'm going to pull some more. Spirit doesn't want you to give up on your dream. See, it says it again. It says expect the universe to presently surprise you. So you have financial increase. If you've been praying and trying to manifest and imagine things turning out in your favor, even with legals, you're going to be very prosperous. So keep going. There's a big surprise outcome for you financially if you've been looking for like a financial breakthrough. Yeah, with this week, there's some deceit, some anger. You're going to find out about something deceitful, whether it's you or whether it's the cross watcher. There's just some anger, some people going off and certain things coming out to the surface in a relationship that you're going to find out about, or somebody's going to find out about you. That's what I have for you all. Love and light.